welcome more our high school. For me, presenting Tainan rice dish. We design a chart because we want to young people can understand Tainan. By way of a chart, you can learn the history of Tainan, and you can enjoy the food. Then, it will start to introduce culture.
At the beginning, we gathered at the show, I said century rice. Then we walked to the right. Soja the ready rice noodles. After that, also walked to the show rice cake. Finally, we stand with our stick of gloves to the hand soapy. Here is our map of the traditional rice dishes in Tainan. Next, Huang Weixing will introduce the first attraction, I said century rice. Our first stop was Tainan short rice. Tainan short rice was very famous, and it happened that no one of our group members had tried it. This is the reason why we chose it. When I arrived at the store, I found there were too many customers there. When a group of people leave, other people came to take their seat. Tainan was found in 1922 and has been passed down to the fourth generation, and it has a history of nearly 100 years. Tainan originated from its founder Ye Chen, who was not tall, so the customers called him Tainan. The nickname became well known as Tainan short rice. The boys use the traditional method to cook rice with atomic charcoal, and this makes the rice keep the charcoal fragrance. I gave it 5 stars because the crowd was so very considerate to give us a small bowl to share the rice. I was so touched, so I gave the store 5 stars. Cao Jiajing will introduce the next star. Choujia narrative square rice noodles.
Our second attraction is Choujia narrative rice noodle shop. For a week later, we were shut by a long queue, which aroused my curiosity and expectations for this attraction. The feature of their narrative square is to use repeat phrasing technology to maintain the freshness of the narrative square, and then blanch in a pot, which perfectly locks the cadence of the narrative square. At first, a person named Igor sold mollied rice noodles, fish soup next to a camp theater. However, his seasonal fishes could not be paraded that way. Sales were delayed, so his son switched to use narrative square as the material. Nowadays, narrative square rice noodles has become a famous and prevalent food of Tainan. The tribe admitted that the rice food is the essence of food in Tainan culture. Rice food as a charming color to our life. I gave it 4 stars because I think the soup is slightly salty, but the narrative square itself is very pleasant. So overall, it is not bad. Next, Limpi will introduce the third attraction, Shofu rice cake shop.
The third attraction we choose is the Shofu rice cake store, because the store has a history of over 100 years, and we want to try the food with traditional taste. The Shofu rice cake store has been passed down to the first generation, and they have been in business since 100 years. When we walk into the store, the environment has a historic atmosphere, and the rice cake is paired with fried fish flows and cucumber to make the taste richer. Coming to the Shofu rice cake store not only has the traditional cuisine, but also allows people to learn about Tainan's culture and history. It is certainly worth visiting for people who want to visit Tainan. The reason I give 4.5 stars is because the store has
are high quality. The song is 6 years old, and the information is famous in Tainan. In the hill, we see a big sign, and there are 4 people. Some are young, some are old, some are tourists, some are local. I decided I ordered a meal fish for it. Fish food and the pork is delicious. Welcome to Culture with This. It is the annual station. I give it 4 stars. Food is delicious and the speaker is kind. Then, origin, we are talking about our culture.
From this trip, we learned that rice can be made into so many different kinds of dishes. Through this trip, we hope give visitors a different experience by giving them a taste of Tainan's rice food. We hope you like our trip. Thank you.
Thank you. I really like that. It was like really good. I like the style. I like the whole. You talk about your experience, the story when you went there. I like the stars. I really like that. And I lived in Tainan for like 3 years, and that felt like yes, like that's like if I could show Tainan to other people, it would be something like that. So I really like it. Only my suggestion is like you could take that and make like a blog or put it on the internet and like just put it out for other people to see. And maybe like other student projects, like you could do more. I would just keep going. I like it a lot. Good job. So,
I think this group is doing really good in for the informative demand. So I think they do really good. So you will come to Tainan and you will actually find something that is very good to it. I think that is really good. So you do this by your research project or something? Go to investigate something. I think that is good. I really like that they do the recommendation right here. So they will get some suggestion for you so you can go to eat something. I think that is really good. But I have some suggestion for you. First one is if you deliver your speech, you need to post sometimes. You post sometime and you let every audience know your emphasis or your main point here. So I would just suggest you can just slow down a little bit and try to push down. And I think your slides need to list the points because that is the main important. So maybe you just list the points and then tell a story to the audience. And second part, I think you need to try to interact with your audience because I think that this topic is quite relaxing topics. So I think that it can be fun. So I think we can do some interact with your audience and try to ask some questions. And then I think because you just introduced some very good rice dishes, so I suggest you can summarize the shop, the store you go to eat. You can summarize, and that will be easy to let everyone to understand. And maybe you can just show videos, just YouTube eat something. That's really good. So you can show some videos to us. I think that is a very vivid to your audience. And I think that is pretty good. So overall, you do